And cut the tip off of that and the other end off of it. And we are going to include the leaves. The leaves have a lot of flavor in it, so there's no reason to get rid of that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, because we're going to dice this. So we're going to cut it lengthwise and then at an angle. For some reason, it could just be me, but I believe that celery gives you more flavor when you cut it in an angle when you're cooking. The leaves you want to do kind of fine. Let's do that in a minute. They're going to release a lot of flavor into your soup base. So the carrots and the celery cost me probably $3 for both of them. So at this point, we've got what, almost $8 investment towards 2 batches of chicken and noodles. And then we've got a bunch of chicken left over, and this was a 2-pound bag of carrots and a regular package of celery. There's my celery, and here's our 2-pound bag of carrots, which I'm also going to use some of that for potato soup. Scrubbed and rinsed potatoes, and I'm cutting these very thin because we're going to dice them rather small. You'll see why here in just a few minutes. I mean, I'm slicing this really thin, so you can see how small this is. I mean, they're just tiny. It's a little over a pound, I believe, of the red potatoes, diced very small pieces. There's a lot more there than we're going to use because I don't want to dice more potatoes. And I'm getting ready to make a potato soup, so I'm just going to do all that dicing, and I'm going to dice my onions for that as well while I'm at it. I think I'll probably do the celery as well. I like to do stuff up ahead of time so that it's just throw it all in and ready to go. You should always keep your area, keep your hands washed, keep your area clean, keep your board clean, keep your knife clean. These are all very important things when cooking, because you definitely don't want anybody to get sick because you didn't wipe something down or wash something off. Okay, so I sliced that really thin, and now I'm going to, I don't like the outer skin that's a little tough, so I always take that out as I find it after I've sliced. So I'm going to go this way because I'm dicing it really small. Then I'm going to turn it and dice it this way. Onions diced real fine. We have our celery, our chicken, our carrots, and our diced potatoes. I went and grabbed some vegetable oil because we're getting ready to start the cooking process. This on a medium heat. And I'm going to put in approximately, I'd say about we're going to put a little more, 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And I'm going to turn it up to like a medium high. Make sure it's coated real well. And we're going to start with our potatoes, because potatoes, we want them to cook really, really well. for this first batch, I'm going to use 3/4 cups of diced potatoes. So there's a 1/2 cup. And 1/4 cup. And then we're going to use, oh, that was a 1/3, okay. We are going to use like I don't know, I like onions, so I'm going to use about 1/3 of a cup of onions, of diced onions. Now we're just going to get this heated up real good. This is the point where I add a little pepper. I don't add salt because we're going to use a little additional bullion, and there's more than enough salt in that. So right now I'm just going to add some pepper. And we're just going to kind of lightly go over top of the potatoes and onions with the pepper. Stir it around one more time. And then I'm going to cover this and let it cook a little bit. And then we'll come back and check on it in a few minutes. So we're checking the potatoes. It's only been a couple minutes, but remember we were on a medium-high heat, so, and they are diced pretty small. Does not feel like they're soft yet, but they are probably halfway there. So once they're soft enough, we'll go to the next step. Keep in mind, I had the bones cooking down in this other pan. So now I'm going to separate those bones out from the broth. So it's ready.